A very good morning to all the students there. Have a nice day today. Now, today, children, we will be starting with the concept of business. Okay? So, last class I have done with you what is business, what is profession, what is employment. Now, today we'll be doing in greater details what is business. At least till the whatever classes we have done till now, you must be clear that business is an economic activity. That is, it is done for earning a living, or it is done to earn income. So, what is business, children? Let us just define what is business. Business is an economic activity which involves production, purchase, sale, or distribution of goods and services at regular basis with the purpose of earning income or profit through the satisfaction of human needs. So, business involves a number of things to be done like production, purchase, sales, distribution, etc. But one more important thing is that it should be on a regular basis. One day purchase and sale cannot be termed as business. It has to be regularly done. If you are doing production, it has to be regularly done. Production has to be regularly done. Or purchase, or sale, or distribution of goods. So, whatever activity in business, if you are doing it regularly, that is termed as business, not for a single day. Okay, and what are you doing it for earning income or profit through the satisfaction of human needs. So children, this is a clipping that you can see. This is what it is: production of cars or manufacturing of cars. So is this business? This is business because there is production happening, and this after production it will be sold. So any kind of buying, any kind of selling is a part of business. Now in this pic you can have a look that there are people, a businessman who is dealing in raw material. Okay, so you can just see the pic here. So some people dealing in raw material, one is a supplier, one is a manufacturer, one is distributing the goods, and then it goes to the retail location and then to the consumer. I hope the circle is clear to all of you. So what does a businessman do? When you see the raw material, a businessman dealing in raw material gives the raw material to the suppliers. Now the supplier will be packing and he will be giving it to the manufacturing units, where the raw material will be changed into some other product, and then once it is manufactured into a new product, it will be given to the distributors. And this is also business, because again the distributors will be giving to various parts of the country or various parts of the world, and then with this distribution there will happen purchase, there will happen sale. Okay, so you will be happening there will be sale and purchase of goods and services. So this is how is business done. Okay, so from the raw material it went to the supplier, from the supplier it went to the manufacturing unit, from the manufacturing unit where it is manufactured it goes to the distribution unit, and then to the retailers, and finally then to the consumer. So this is how business is happening. So I think it is clear what is business, all of you. So let us come to the characteristics of business. Now we are having 7 characteristics of business. Now let us do some characteristics of business. The first characteristics already you are knowing. It is an economic activity, that is, business is primarily carried out with the objective of earning a livelihood or money. So business is done for money. It is not done for charity. It is not done for sympathy. So anything that is done in business for money is termed as an economic activity. Next characteristics of business is production or procurement of goods or services. Now, children, here you must know that either the business firm is producing or manufacturing the products. So, when the business firm is producing or manufacturing the products, it is termed as a manufacturing unit. Okay, and sometimes it happens that the businessman procures or the businessman acquires the product from somebody else. Okay, like small that is manufacturers in the village areas. Okay, they might manufacture some pots or something like that. Okay, and then that is being taken by the big businessmen, and then they sell it in the town. So like that only handicraft, like handicraft handlooms. Okay, in the village areas, people who are making it, okay, they are not the final sellers of the product. Okay, so those people, those kind of businessmen, okay, where if buying for sale, it is called trading firms. Okay, so they are buying for selling it again. So these kind of business are termed as trading firms. So what is another characteristics of businesses? Either production takes place, or procurement of goods and services, or acquiring goods and services takes place. Next is sale or exchange of goods and services. Business involves selling of goods or purchasing of goods or services. If goods are manufactured for self consumption, it cannot be termed as business activity. If you are producing goods at home, if supposing you make a small toy at home for your own use, that is for you to play, so that is not business. So when you sell the product outside, when you make some toys and then you start to sell on a regular basis, that will be termed as business. However, if you are doing it for self consumption, that will not be termed as business. So business involves selling or exchange of goods and services. I hope it is clear. Dealing in goods or services on a regular basis. So again and again I am telling you this characteristics, that is business has to be dealt on a regular basis. If you sell a particular sofa set, okay, on OLX one day, you cannot be called as a businessman. You have just that is one time selling, cannot be termed as business. It has to happen regularly, continuously. Okay, so one single transaction of sale or purchase cannot be termed as business. Dealing in goods and services on a regular basis is termed as business. Okay, so next is profit earning. So what is the business what is the another characteristics of businesses? A businessman is doing business to earn profit. How can a businessman earn profit? If he can minimize his waste of resources. Whatever raw material he gets, if he is going to put all the raw materials to the best use and not waste them, so he will be, that is towards the direction of earning more. He can lower the cost or increase the sales with the only objective of earning profit. So one characteristics of business is to earn profit. The businessman aims to earn profit. Next is uncertainties of return. Now children, unlike salaried people or employees, as we have talked earlier, the businessmen returns are very uncertain. They may earn a profit, they may earn a loss. They may earn huge amount of profit, or they may earn less amount of profit. So there is uncertainties of return. A businessman does not know what will be his returns. So a businessman is not certain about the amount of profit he will be earning. There can be possibilities of loss as well. Next is elements of risk. There is immense risk involved in business. Risk from fire, risk from theft, risk from strike, change in fashion, non availability of raw material, competition from the competitors. So, there are a number of risks involved in business, and therefore there is element of risk in business. No business can exist without risk. Okay, so these are the characteristics of business. Next we come to the objectives of business, all of you. So what are the objectives? Why does the business exist? Business people want to get in return what from business? Okay, so what do they want from business? So what is the objective of doing business? It is generally believed that business is mainly done to earn profit. So, whatever businessman is doing, he is doing in order to earn profit. Profit is regarded as essential objective of business due to the following reasons. So, profit is very essential objective of business. So, one thing that the businessman is working for is profit. So, what is the reason? Why do we consider profit as so important objective of business? The first thing, it is a source of income for business. A businessman is earning money, and from this money he is earning profit. So, when a businessman is earning profit, we are assured that he is having an income. Next, source of finance for expansion in business. If the businessman is earning profit, then only he can think about expansion, then only he can think about growth of business. Okay, like you are having a number of retail outlets of Bata. Okay, so Bata stores you can just not find in one place, but there are number of Bata stores in this city as well as other cities of the countries. Okay, so how could this expansion take place? How could this growth take place? Only because the company was earning profit. So therefore profit is very important for expansion of business. Indicates the effectiveness or efficient working of the business. So if a business is working well, then only you are earning profit. So therefore it is a good indicator of efficient working of business. Next, society's approval of utilities of business. So society approves of whatever product the businessman is producing. It is happening only when we are earning or the businessman is earning profit. So when a business is earning profit, it means that society is liking what the products are being given by the businessman, or what are the services given by the businessman. Next is builds the reputation of business enterprises. Now, when the profit is being earned by the business firms, definitely it is building good reputation in the market of the business, because the business is doing very well. So, good reputation of the business is created with good profit in the business. Okay, so these are the reasons why profit is an important objective of business. So these are the 5 points that you should remember. Next is, apart from profit, children, there are multiple objectives of business. Okay, a business today cannot only run for profit. Today there are a number of reasons why the businessman has to run. Okay, so multiple objectives of business. The first one, market standing. Now, market standing indicates that how well it is defeating the competitors, or how well it is standing in front of the competitors. So, market standing refers to being competitive in the market, offering products and satisfying the consumers better than or at par with the competitors. So, one of the objectives of business is market standing. That is, businessman should be very competitive, then only he can exist. Next is innovation. A businessman keeps on innovating, or innovation means generation of new ideas or new products in the market, or the way they are doing business, they need to keep on, that is, rejuvenating it or getting new ideas. So no business can survive without innovation or new ideas in the competitive world, because there is lot of competition. So every businessman is trying to get out the new ideas so that they can do business better. So a businessman needs to be very competitive, and as well as keep on getting new ideas, innovative ideas. Innovation is the introduction of new ideas of doing work or innovation in goods and services. So innovation means new ideas to be generated by the business, then only it will do very well in the, that is, business, and it can stand. Next is productivity. In order to survive and growth, every enterprise must aim at greater productivity. So if a company wants to survive, if a businessman wants to survive, it must keep on growing, otherwise it will become stagnant. Okay, so it must keep on growing, it must keep on, that is, increasing its productivity. Next is physical and financial resources. Physical resources like plant, machine, office, these are physical resources. That is, businessman needs a plant or a factory. Okay, plant here means factory, children. So a businessman needs factory. They need machines for production. They need an office, okay, for any kind of service they want to give. And these are physical resources. And not only this, a businessman also needs funds, that is, financial resources. According to the type of business, these should be acquired. That is, according to the type of business. Smaller the business, smaller will be the funds required. Bigger the business or larger the business, larger will be the funds required. So it is the businessman to see to it that they are acquiring physical and financial resources according to their company or according to their business. Next is, children, earning profit. Another objective that we have already talked about is earning profit. So every business must earn reasonable profit for survival and growth. Okay, so this point has been explained to you earlier also. Management, performance and development. So here managers are playing an important role in business, children. They are the ones who are conducting business, or they are the ones who are doing business. So coordinating business activities. So managers in all the business units are very important. They are doing a lot of work for the business. So what should the company do for them? The company should get programs for the managers to improve their performance and for the development of the managers. Greater the development in the managers, better work will be performed. So this is one more objective of business. Okay, so a businessman must see to it that the managers are having good skills and knowledge, and they develop themselves very frequently, so that the business is growing day by day. Now, workers' performance and attitude. Every enterprise should aim to improve workers. Like the managers only, the workers are also very important for the company. The workers are doing work for the company, so they must be happy. Okay, So they should have a positive attitude towards the place that they are working in. So the management should see to it, or the businessmen should see to it, that the workers are also happy and they are taken care of. So this will develop positive attitude towards the workers, and the workers will now perform better in the organization. And not only that, the workers should also keep on, that is, the businessmen should see to it that the workers keep on improving their skills. So their skills should also be improved. This will ensure growth and prosperity of business. And the last point, children, that is social responsibility. Now, today, social responsibility is a very talked about subject in the business environment. Okay, so business cannot survive without the society. Business originates from the society, children. So that is why it must do something for the society. You must be hearing about the Tata Cancer Hospital, or some Birla schools. Okay, so why are they making hospitals? Why are they making schools? The only reason is because they are existing in this place, that is the society, and they are earning from this place. They must give back to the society. If they keep on giving back to the society, then only the society accepts them, accepts the business that they are doing. Okay, so it is the obligation, compulsion of the business firm to contribute resources to solve social problems and work in socially desirable manner. Okay, so whatever the society wants, that what kind of products the businessman should produce, that should be produced by the businessman. That is, a good rapport or reputation should be created amongst the society, people in the society, so that the business can flourish more and more, because the ultimate consumers are consumers from the society. Okay, so I hope it is clear to all of you. So the topics today that we have done, children, that is business definition. So you must remember the definition. You must remember the characteristics that we have done, the objectives of business, why profit as an objective of business is important, 5 points that you need to learn. Then, not only that, what are the multiple objectives of business? So all these things, children, you need to learn, you need to read it in your books also. I hope the topic is clear to all of you. Thank you. Have a nice day, all of you. Bye bye.